Hey there, Magic of the Gathering community. Obi-Wan here again, and I've decided to make one more final video in regards to this whole Deriums Congate. Um, Sorry if you guys are tired of me talking about it, but actually I find it to be a little therapeutic for me, so I can feel like you know I'm not just talking to the camera. Somebody's actually listening. So hopefully everyone is caught up to this point. All the people that are actually following and care about, and I know some people just you know they don't care about it and have not even paid attention. But for those that have, this is for you. It is for me as well. But hopefully you can get something from this. Maybe help you analyze it, or try to find answers. That's basically why I've been doing the past couple ones. Or the initial one was for the reaction. Well, that was the questions. Now these are for the answers. Um, so like I said, I hope you all are caught up. Um, the issue has been resolved. Kevin and the other parties have, I guess, come to an agreement to what will happen, and this all came about of one of the gentlemen that were involved initially in the convention to or for the gathering to finally come forward and give his side of the story. Now, how this came about, I believe, is um, and I'll get to the reason in a second for what this one gentleman came, is that um, Darian put out the second video, and he said, you know what, he would really want them to come up and you know say what happened, and if not, he was going to be forced to release some Skype calls, evidence he had, backing his side of the story. And I think what happened is that they called his bluff, right? They probably never imagined him actually having recorded those conversations or having anything else, or the streams that were deleted purposely or not automatically by Twitch, um, and they just let it roll. That's honestly what I feel happened. Probably Kevin felt the same way, and so just to like tell him, you know what, I do have him, because a lot of people said, well, if you have the evidence, why don't you just put it up, right? But I believe Darium is that, like, I mean, Kevin is that kind of a person that wants to get to the truth, while he wants give them a chance to, I guess, own up to their own um, mistakes or their own actions, without him having to basically put them on blast. But kind of sensing that they weren't gonna do anything, he posted two more videos, short videos, in which he showed that he had the evidence. He had the recordings that contradicted what they were saying or doing up to that point. Um, to which after that, that was just a teaser. He was more than willing to, if I guess he gave him till the end of the night to come up and come forward. If not, he was going to release the whole thing. To which something happened. Somehow it got out that one person involved had health issues. Basically, what happened is that somebody was basically having a meltdown. I can imagine myself in that position, that if I'm lying and covering up and like I said in my previous video, which was kind of like the feeling I was getting, right, doubling down, and then you get exposed like that. I mean, shoot, I remember the time I think I was like 12 years old. I shoplifted some stuff from the dollar store, right? I didn't give a damn. I just nicked it, and I got caught. I got caught, right, from the store owner, and it's just this feeling, this just the blood draining, And I can feel when something like that you get caught. And not only that, they went and go told my mom, which I was with, hey, your kid saw this, and oh my god, I just couldn't say anything. I just kept quiet. So I'm guessing when this came out, especially Wedge from the Manosaurus, just I guess he was like, wow, I can see how he was feeling. So he just clammed up. He just clammed up even more. People were concerned. There was a gentleman that did a video that he couldn't get in touch with him. You know, so I mean, I don't want to sound mean or anything, but it kind of feels like it could have been a ploy, to because I believe they know Deriums, Kevin is a good guy. Really he's a nice guy, and just how that happened, that he saw that someone's health was in danger, be it true or not. I guess he said, you know what, I'm just gonna back off, you know, for now, because he's like, I still need to be vindicated. I still need to, the truth be told, and I have this thing, Obviously, it would be very embarrassing if the whole thing came out. So to that effect, I believe that the other person, McQuacks, finally gave in. He says he didn't. He said he just didn't say anything because he was, in shock. Which you could say, yeah, but still, I mean, when someone says something about you that is not true, you react kind of like how Kevin reacted. You're like, hell no, you need to defend yourself. To be shocked, maybe he was shocked for Wedge's benefit, or for him, It was like maybe he was shocked that he couldn't come out because it would be it would be bad for Wedge. And he went ahead and did his um, his statement, which basically discredited what the Manosaurus had said on his extremely vague Facebook post. So obviously he couldn't. I'm guessing at this point he's is still with Wedge, because I have the feeling, I have the sense that yes, he was upset for the whole, Game Finder app promotion, and yeah, he did feel betrayed, and this whole trust and thing. And you could, if you listen to the video, you can hear it, you can clearly see that. But it wasn't enough for him to go ahead and sabotage and undermine the event, to which I believe maybe he was more coerced or pushed by the Manosaurus, which was um, let's say the driving force of of the cancellations. So he does his response, and obviously he doesn't mention him, but he doesn't have to mention him. It's more than obvious what happened. He just came out and said, yeah, I spoke to one person, and the ticket was canceled, and that's what I did. Basically, he didn't rat out the other guy, you know. And yeah, this was what happened. And yes, the cross promotion was the the driving force, as he said, And obviously, if if the other guy really hated um, the the other gentleman, Wedge, and then I think maybe he could have done. It's true that he did a little more damage to that effect. Um, Speaking of which, um, a lot of people are saying, well, Wedge should come out and he should say his part, and clarify or know more of the facts of what happened. But I think, and it probably is to no avail, I mean, for no purpose really anymore. Like a gentleman posted on one of my videos. Um, and honestly, I don't think he's gonna do anything. I think he's just gonna continue to clam up. Particularly, he doesn't care, for that matter. He's just gone on about with his life and his magic stuff like nothing happened. I'm guessing that's the attitude that he's taking towards. And honestly, I think it's past the point of no return. I think he has done the calculations and said, if I just come out and confirm what people, you know, are pretty much surmising about everything, then the calculations dictate that I should just shut up and let this whole thing boil over. Eventually, people might forget or might just not care about it anymore, and bank on people wanting to just move on. So as far as that, I don't believe he'll come out and say anything. But for me, um, he lied, and he did what people what Kevin is saying that he did, and that he has the evidence for. So which is a sad thing, you know. I would have really liked for him to just come out and did like McQuacks did, and just said, you know what, this is what I did. I'm sorry. Move on forward, because if anything I have found out is that the Magic of the Gathering community is very forgiving, and they just want to be, you know, talked like adults, because I'm pretty sure most of them are adults, even though there's kids and everything. But I find that the community is a little more mature than your typical card game. Um, let's see. So yeah, I think people are smart enough that they can pretty much, you know, put the pieces together and see the picture for what it was, and catch on. And you can see that from the comments. You know, it's you just read the comments, and you see you can feel the sentiment. You know, of what they think about the whole situation. But again, the thing that I have to the only good thing I can probably say of think of saying is that I have found out that the Magic the Gathering community it's a very good community. They care about each other, and it's a loving community, and they just love to play and include people and just, you know, have a good time. So uh, thankfully, that I think for the people that are affected and were affected by this whole thing, because there's people that have lost sleep over this, it will help to get over it. So that's my sentiment. In closing, all I have to say, guys, is thank you very much for listening to me. You know, it's not me just going crazy here just in front of a camera. Uh, I appreciate everyone that has commented on my videos, everyone that has subscribed. I'm particularly not. I don't consider myself a Magic the Gathering player. I do like the game. I love the art, the mechanics of it. You know, I kind of hate that you have to use lands for the whole thing. I'm a little more used to just playing, you know, as the cards get going. But yeah, my brother's huge into that, and I'm trying to get days off when I can have a Friday off, so I can do the Friday Night Magic, and I really get into it. It's just that it's a little bit daunting. It's just that this game is so immense. You know, I remember as a little kid seeing the very first prints on like GamePro magazine for Magic the Gathering, and I just feel like so many things have happened. And I watch people talk on these videos, and they're like, "Oh yeah, this blah 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 about back then, you know, Ravnica, and things are just foo." I have no clue what they're saying, you know. And this tribe that existed and now they don't. It's like it never happened. It's sometimes it's a little overwhelming. So you know, I feel like I can't enjoy it without actually going through the whole backlog of history. But nevertheless, it's a fun game. But again, thank you for all the positive feedback, for all the thumbs up, for the subscriptions. I hope I don't let you guys down. I hope you guys like my other stuff, which which I'm doing. Maybe I'll get into this a little more. Maybe I'll do something for Magic the Gathering. Maybe I'll give you guys a run for your money, all you Magic the Gathering YouTubers, you know. So who knows? But anyways, again, I'm extremely thankful. Thank you very much for listening to me and not being so mean on on the comments or anything. You know, I was just doing this out of I really felt upset. I felt upset that this thing happened, and I just was voicing out, and I guess this is therapy. So I hope that we had some. It was mutual. The therapy was mutual. All right, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. End of line.
Your secrets, if you really look at yourself, you would be speechless. What happened to being doctors and teachers? What happened to being your brother's keeper? Nowadays kids more worried